Chosen one. Look closely. There's something in your eyes that most people overlook, but heaven has already marked it. It's not the color. It's not the shape. It's the light, that rare shimmer that doesn't belong to this world. Every time you look in the mirror, you sense it. Every time someone stares at you longer than usual, they're noticing it too, though they may not even realize why. It's as if your eyes betray a secret your soul has been carrying all along. A hidden sign, a divine signature, a prophecy written into your gaze. This is not about vanity. This is not about beauty in the earthly sense. It's about the mystery of who you are and the heavenly fingerprints etched into the windows of your soul. Because while the world has tried to label you, while enemies have tried to disguise you, God has placed something in your eyes that cannot be erased. Something that reveals more than you think. And here's the truth you've always felt. People either feel drawn to you or deeply unsettled by you. They don't know why. But it's the sign in your eyes, the spark that announces to both heaven and hell that you are different, that you are chosen, that you are seen. This video isn't by accident. You didn't stumble here. You were guided, because the time has come for you to know what this sign means and why it has followed you since birth. You've sensed it in whispers, in dreams, in passing comments from strangers, and now the message is being spoken directly to you. You have carried questions. Why do people sometimes treat you like a threat, even when you've done nothing wrong? Why do opportunities suddenly open for you that others can't explain? Why does it feel like you've been set apart since childhood? The answers are bound to that light in your eyes. It's a signal, a code from heaven. It reveals destiny, it exposes truth, and it terrifies the darkness. But I won't unveil everything just yet. Because revelation arrives like sunrise, not all at once, but moment by moment, until the whole landscape is illuminated. So hear this. You are being prepared for a season where what is hidden will no longer remain unseen. Your eyes will speak before your mouth does. Your presence will declare what your words cannot. Stay with me, because before this message ends, you'll understand what heaven inscribed in you, how to walk with it, and why the world reacts to it the way it does. This hidden sign in your eyes is not a burden. It's a crown, and soon you'll see exactly why. That crown I spoke of, it's not man-made. It's not something you earned by effort alone. It is stamped into your very being by the one who formed you. When God knit you together, He placed more than breath inside you. He embedded a signal, a flame, a reflection of Himself that no human hand can alter. And while others may see only the surface of your life, heaven sees the mark in your eyes and knows the depth of what you carry. This message is not mine alone. I am only the vessel. The words, the stirring, the truth they come from, the same spirit that hovered over the waters in Genesis, the same breath that spoke light into existence. That's why your spirit is responding right now. It's not me you're hearing. It's the confirmation of what heaven already whispered in your private moments of doubt and prayer. God does not waste signs. He doesn't scatter mysteries without reason. If He has written something in your eyes, it's because your life carries a destiny larger than your understanding. A destiny not for display, but for purpose. Your gaze is a testimony before it ever becomes a story told by your lips. Understand this. The hidden sign is not meant to intimidate you. It's meant to awaken you, to remind you that you are watched, guided, and protected. That even when you felt abandoned, there was a heavenly audience tracking every step. Do you remember those times you felt unseen, overlooked, misunderstood? What you didn't realize is that the eyes of God were locked on you, reading the very imprint He left in your own. And though people may have misjudged you, though some recoiled from the intensity of your presence, heaven has always known who you are. You were never hidden, not from Him. Right now, the Spirit of God is bringing this revelation because the season of waiting is shifting. It's no longer enough for you to wonder. The time has come for you to know. Because what has been veiled in mystery is about to be unveiled in power. You see, there's a reason why spiritual attacks have targeted you more than others. There's a reason why betrayal has cut you deeper, why loneliness has been heavier, why opposition rises so quickly around you. It's not weakness, it's recognition. The enemy has always seen the mark and tried to break you before you understood it yourself. But the truth is this: the one who inscribed that hidden sign in your eyes is greater than any force that opposes you. And no matter what hell has thrown your way, the inscription remains untouched, unfaded. Undeniable. You've been drawn here today, because heaven is ready to peel back the veil, to show you that what flickers in your gaze is more than chance, it's prophecy. It is destiny declaring itself. And in just a moment, you will hear what it means. The time has come to lift the veil, that hidden shimmer in your eyes, the one that unsettles some and comforts others, is not random. It is a signal of prophecy, a declaration etched into your very being. Your eyes hold the story of a warrior, a messenger, a vessel chosen not to blend with the crowd, but to stand out as a signpost for heaven's movement on earth. When others look into your eyes, their spirit senses something. Some will feel peace, others will feel conviction, but none will leave unchanged. The prophecy is this: you are one who carries the light that exposes shadows, and wherever you go, darkness trembles. That's why doors open without explanation. That's why enemies appear without invitation. Because your very presence disrupts the ordinary and ushers in the supernatural. Look back for a moment. Haven't you noticed the pattern? How your life has never quite followed the same rhythm as those around you. How even when you tried to fit in, something inside you kept calling you apart. That wasn't rejection. That was alignment. That was heaven positioning you as a living prophecy. This is why your eyes carry weight. They are more than windows to the soul, they are mirrors of destiny. And the light that flickers within them is the same light that pierced the tomb and rolled away the stone. It is resurrection light. It is divine fire. It is the mark of the chosen. The prophecy speaks. You will walk through seasons where people misunderstand you. They will call your certainty arrogance, your discernment suspicion, your passion intensity. But their words cannot erase the truth stamped into your gaze. For every label they try to throw, heaven whispers a louder name: anointed, appointed, sealed. This prophecy does not promise ease. It promises impact. It promises that your life will ripple beyond what you can measure, that your presence will draw those hungry for light and repel those bound by shadows. It is both gift and responsibility, a fire that warms the faithful and burns away deception. And here is the mystery. When you stand in front of those who resist you, when lies are spoken, when jealousy rises, your eyes will betray the truth they cannot silence. The hidden sign will shine brighter in opposition, because what God placed in you cannot be dimmed by disbelief. Do you feel it? That sense that your life is not your own? That you've been carried through storms that should have destroyed you, only to rise stronger? That is the prophecy unfolding. It's not about surviving, it's about testifying. Your eyes have been whispering the message long before your lips could form the words. And now heaven confirms it. You are the one chosen to carry revelation in an age drowning in confusion, to embody truth in a world saturated with lies, to remind others, simply by being, that God is still writing stories through human vessels. The prophecy is not just about what you will do. It's about who you already are. You are the proof that light cannot be hidden, even when surrounded by shadows. And the world has been waiting, unknowingly, for you to rise into the fullness of that truth. So take this to heart. Your eyes do not merely reflect who you are. They project where you are going, and the prophecy written there promises that you will not be forgotten, you will not be defeated, and you will not walk without purpose. Every step ahead is ordered. Every glance carries weight. Every tear is sacred. The prophecy unveiled is this: you were marked from the beginning, and the world is about to witness why. Prophecy without understanding becomes mystery, but prophecy with meaning becomes power. So let us unfold the depth of what has been revealed. The hidden sign in your eyes is not a decoration. It is a reflection of divine law at work. It is the fingerprint of destiny, a reminder that you were not born to drift aimlessly through time, but to walk with intention across eternity. Think of your life as a journey through seasons. There are times of planting, times of growth, times of harvest, and times of pruning. Each season has its challenges, each one its rewards, but through them all, your eyes have carried the same mark, unchanging, unwavering, undimmed. That light in your gaze is like a torch in the storm. When life's winds tried to snuff you out, the flame held steady. When betrayal cut deep, the spark refused to die. When loneliness surrounded you, the shimmer stayed. Because it is not a flame born of flesh, it is the eternal flame of God's Spirit burning through your soul. Understand this: your eyes are not just windows. They are signals. They signal to the heavens that you are aligned. They signal to the earth that you are set apart. They signal to the darkness that its time is short, and its grip is breaking. This is why the gaze of the chosen unsettles the unrepentant. It's not intimidation, it's revelation. Your presence alone reminds them of the truth they try to bury. And while you may have wondered why friendships crumbled, why doors closed, why some people seem to turn cold without reason, it was never rejection. It was reaction. They reacted not to your words, but to your light. The meaning runs deeper still. Your eyes carry the weight of testimony. Every tear you've cried has watered seeds in the spiritual realm. Every sleepless night of wrestling has forged clarity in your gaze. Every victory, every loss, every unanswered prayer has been woven into the story written there. That's why, when people look into your eyes, some feel seen for the first time. They sense safety, truth, a mirror of their own soul. And others, bound by deception, cannot meet your gaze for long. The hidden sign exposes what they wish to hide. It is not cruelty. It is cleansing. Your light brings choice. Surrender to truth or run from it. Let's go deeper with metaphor. Think of your eyes as a doorway. When opened, heaven's light streams through. When closed, that light still burns, waiting to be revealed. Every glance you give is like a key, turning, unlocking comfort, unlocking conviction, unlocking destiny. Or imagine your eyes as a compass. They point toward your true north, even when your mind feels lost. They hold steady direction when everything else around you is shaking. Others sense it, even without understanding it, this unexplainable pull toward your path. And see this. Your eyes are also a mirror. They reflect not only what is in front of you, but what is inside of you. Every scar, every triumph, every whispered prayer has polished that reflection until it glows with unmistakable truth. The spiritual depth is this. You are not simply living a human story, you are carrying a divine broadcast, and your eyes are the channel through which it shines. This is why Scripture says, "The eye is the lamp of the body." If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. That verse was not about sight alone. It was about clarity, about purity, about divine alignment. And you embody it more than you know. The storms you faced, they weren't meant to blind you, they were meant to sharpen your vision. The betrayals you endured, they weren't meant to destroy your trust, they were meant to refine your discernment. The seasons of isolation, they weren't punishment, they were purification. So that when the time came, your eyes would shine with a depth that cannot be counterfeited. And that time is now. The spiritual meaning of your hidden sign is this. You are the evidence of heaven's investment in earth. You are the living proof that God's light will always find a vessel. And your eyes reveal to the world that no darkness can overcome it. This meaning is not only about who you are today, it is about who you are becoming. Because the same eyes that once cried in secret will soon behold public victory. The same gaze that once searched for answers will soon carry divine clarity. The same light that flickers now will blaze as a beacon for others to follow. So take this truth with you. The hidden sign in your eyes is not a mystery to fear, it is a promise to embrace. A promise that your destiny is sealed, your journey is guided, and your purpose is unfolding exactly as heaven intended. Revelation without confirmation can leave you doubting. But God, in His mercy, never leaves His children without signs. If you've been carrying this hidden mark in your eyes, you've also been walking with confirmations, whispers from heaven, reminding you it's real. Think back. There have been moments you could not explain, moments that felt ordinary on the surface, but carried extraordinary weight in your spirit. These were not coincidences. They were confirmations. And if you listen closely, you'll realize they've been showing up again and again. One sign is the way strangers are drawn to you without knowing why. Someone in a grocery store strikes up a conversation. A child smiles at you with an unusual familiarity. An elderly person looks at you as though they've known you all their life. They don't see your resume. They see your light. They recognize, even unconsciously, the signature in your eyes. Another sign is the unexplainable opposition you've faced, not because you've done wrong, but because your presence exposes what others try to hide. People project envy, suspicion, or hostility toward you, but deep down, they are reacting to the reflection they see of themselves in your gaze. The hidden sign calls them to accountability, and not everyone is ready for that. A third confirmation is the weight of your dreams. While others dream in fragments, your dreams often feel like prophecies. You wake up shaken, inspired, or warned, and often, What you dream later unfolds in reality. That's no accident. It's heaven speaking through the same channel that shines through your eyes. A fourth sign is the power of your silence. Even without speaking, you carry influence. Your presence shifts atmospheres. Conversations pause when you enter the room. People feel watched even when you've said nothing at all. That's the power of the hidden sign. It communicates louder than words. A fifth sign is your inner knowing. You often sense things before they happen. You discern who is genuine and who is false, even if you can't explain how. Your intuition is not guesswork, it is the echo of God's Spirit resonating through the mark in your eyes. And finally, a sixth confirmation, the magnetic pull of timing. Somehow, you always arrive in the right place at the right moment, not because you planned it perfectly, but because your steps are ordered. What others call luck is actually divine alignment. The light in your eyes draws you toward the appointments heaven has set. When you look back at these signs, you'll realize they're not random, they are proof. Proof that the prophecy is not just words on your life, but reality unfolding before your very eyes. Proof that what has been hidden is already speaking loudly through your daily experiences. So take heart. The signs are already here. And if you've been questioning whether the hidden mark is real, let these confirmations silence your doubt. Heaven has been speaking all along. With every divine sign comes a hidden cost. If your eyes carry prophecy, then your path carries resistance. This is not to discourage you, it is to prepare you. For the light in your gaze is powerful, but it also attracts shadows. One challenge you have already felt is isolation. There are seasons when you've walked into rooms full of people, yet felt utterly alone. Conversations swirled around you, laughter filled the air, but in your spirit, you sensed separation. This was not rejection by chance, it was heaven's way of protecting you. The hidden sign in your eyes sets you apart, and not everyone is meant to walk beside you. Another hidden struggle is misunderstanding. People will interpret your silence as arrogance, your certainty as pride, your discernment as judgment. They cannot see the process behind your gaze, the nights of prayer, the scars of betrayal, the weight of vision, so they assign labels that do not fit. This is painful, yes, but it is also part of the refinement. You learn to stand firm in truth, even when others misname you. Then comes spiritual warfare. Because your eyes reflect light, the enemy recognizes you quickly. You've likely noticed how attacks come out of nowhere: financial strain, sudden betrayals, unexplained heaviness in your spirit. These are not random storms. They are attempts to dim your flame before you grasp its power. But hear this: every attack you've endured has only polished the reflection in your eyes until it shines brighter. A deeper challenge is the weight of responsibility. Carrying a hidden sign means you cannot live carelessly. Your choices echo louder than others. A step into compromise costs you more. A careless word cuts deeper. Because what is in you is not ordinary, it is sacred. And heaven holds you accountable for the light you bear. There is also the test of waiting. You know what it's like to feel destiny stirring inside you, yet doors remain closed. You see the vision, but you don't yet walk in the fullness of it. This waiting can feel unbearable, but it is not punishment. It is preparation. The longer the seed remains hidden underground, the stronger the roots grow before the harvest breaks the surface. And perhaps the most painful challenge: betrayal. Those closest to you may have turned against you. Friends who once cheered for you now whisper about you. Family who should have defended you questioned your sanity. But these betrayals, though cutting, were also revelations. They revealed who could not be trusted with your destiny. They pruned away voices that would have distorted the prophecy. Understand this: these challenges are not signs of failure. They are confirmations of calling. For if you carried nothing, the enemy would not resist you. If your eyes bore no mark, no one would feel threatened. The very opposition you've faced proves the authenticity of the light inside you. So do not despise the struggle. See it as training. Every tear, every scar, every lonely night has been sharpening your vision. And though the challenges are hidden, the victory they prepare you for will be public. Now that you understand the sign, its meaning, and the challenges that come with it, you must also know this: revelation demands response. The hidden light in your eyes is not passive, it is a calling. And for you to walk in the fullness of it, there are instructions heaven is impressing upon you right now. The first instruction is: guard your gaze. Not everything deserves your attention. Your eyes are not ordinary, so they cannot be wasted on what drains the spirit. Be mindful of what you consume: images, conversations, distractions. Every glance is a seed, and what you allow into your vision either fuels the flame or clouds it. Fix your eyes on what is pure, what is holy, what aligns with your purpose. The second instruction is embrace silence and stillness. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Let your presence speak where your words are unnecessary. There will be times when God will ask you to step back, to say less, to allow your gaze to carry the message. Do not fear this silence. It is strength, not weakness. Your eyes will preach sermons your lips never utter. The third instruction: walk in humility and authority simultaneously. The hidden sign is powerful. If mishandled, it can breed pride. But if embraced with humility, it becomes a force for transformation. Remember, you are not the source of the light. You are the vessel. Authority flows when you recognize the giver, not when you boast in the gift. Stand tall, but bow your heart. Move boldly, but remain surrendered. The fourth instruction is protect your circle. Not everyone can handle proximity to your flame. Choose carefully who has access to your inner world. Look not at words, but at fruit. Who celebrates your growth without envy? Who intercedes for you in secret? Who corrects you in love? These are the ones heaven allows to walk closely with you. The rest must remain at a distance. The fifth instruction: practice daily consecration. This is not about ritual, it is about alignment. Start your mornings with prayer, with gratitude, with clarity. Dedicate your eyes, your thoughts, your steps to God each day. Speak aloud: my eyes are lamps of light, my vision is holy, my destiny is sealed. These daily acts align your spirit with heaven's rhythm. The sixth instruction is respond to divine timing. There will be nudges, whispers, and sudden promptings in your spirit. Do not delay. When you sense the urge to call someone, pray for someone, step into an opportunity, obey without hesitation. The same Spirit who marked your eyes is orchestrating your steps. Delays breed missed moments. Obedience births miracles. And the seventh instruction: release fear, embrace faith. Fear clouds the gaze. Faith sharpens it. You cannot carry this hidden sign while clinging to worry. Yes, opposition will rise. Yes, challenges will appear. But your protection is guaranteed. When fear whispers, "What if?" faith must answer, "Even then." Let your eyes mirror heaven's confidence, not earth's anxiety. These instructions are not heavy chains. They are sacred keys. Keys that unlock the full power of the prophecy you carry. Keys that ensure your hidden sign shines not just faintly, but fiercely. So take them seriously. Write them down. Speak them over yourself. Guard your gaze. Embrace silence. Walk in humility and authority. Protect your circle. Practice consecration. Respond to divine timing. Release fear and embrace faith. For the world is not waiting for another echo. It is waiting for your light. And if you follow these instructions, the glow in your eyes will become a beacon that leads others out of darkness into the same presence that has been guiding you all along. This is the way forward. And soon, as you walk in obedience, you will see the hidden sign not just in your reflection, but in the transformation of everyone who encounters you. The weight of these instructions might feel heavy, but hear this clearly: you are not walking alone. The same God who etched his mark in your eyes has also placed his shield around your life. You are protected, not by chance, but by covenant. From the moment that hidden sign was placed in you, heaven assigned covering. There are angels who know your name, who walk unseen beside you, who have intervened in ways you'll never realize until eternity. That near miss on the road, that situation you barely escaped, that moment where strength returned just when you were at your lowest, those weren't coincidences. They were proof that divine protection surrounds you. Understand this: darkness may approach, but it cannot penetrate the seal. Attacks may form, but they cannot prosper. You are not fragile, you are fortified. Every scheme against you is intercepted by the hand that inscribed your destiny. Think of your life as being wrapped in layers of assurance. Your prayers form one layer. The intercession of others adds another. The promises of Scripture build a wall around you. And above it all, the gaze of God himself watches with unbroken attention. Nothing passes, his eyes unnoticed, and nothing touches you without his permission. This is why you've survived battles that should have ended you. This is why the pressure has been great, but it never crushed you. It's not because you are unshakable in your own strength. It's because you are held by arms that never tire. And let this bring you peace. Even in your moments of weakness, when you felt faith slipping, protection never lifted. God's covering is not dependent on your perfection. It flows from His promise, and His promise is unbreakable. There will be times ahead when fear will try to whisper that you are alone. But in those moments, remind yourself, my eyes carry the sign, and my life carries the shield. Wherever you go, you are accompanied. Whatever you face, you are never outnumbered. Imagine walking into the unknown not with trembling, but with confidence, because you know that behind you, beside you, and before you, divine presence stands guard. Your enemies may gather, but they will scatter. Storms may rise, but they will pass. For your covering is eternal. So breathe, rest. The sign in your eyes does not just declare destiny, it also announces protection. You are sealed, guarded, and watched over, and nothing in this world or the next can snatch you from the hand that holds you. Everything, until now, the sign, the prophecy, the challenges, the instructions, the protection, has been preparing you for one thing: transformation. For the hidden light in your eyes was never meant to remain subtle. It was meant to blossom, to blaze, to reveal the fullness of what heaven has invested in you. Picture it. The same eyes that once carried the weight of tears will soon shine with unmistakable joy. The same gaze that once looked for answers will soon overflow with clarity. The very spark that others dismissed as odd or unsettling will be unveiled as divine fire. This is what transformation looks like. You will rise into seasons where people who once doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge what God has done in you. Not because you demanded recognition, but because the evidence will be undeniable. Your presence will shift atmospheres, not just silently but powerfully. You will speak, and doors will open. You will move, and chains will break. You will simply show up, and others will feel hope ignite again. And this fulfillment is not only external, it is deeply internal. Where you once wrestled with insecurity, you will walk with confidence. Where you once battled loneliness, you will carry unshakable assurance. Where you once feared being misunderstood, you will embrace your uniqueness as proof of divine calling. The transformation is not just what people see in your eyes, it's what you will finally see in yourself. Fulfillment comes when destiny aligns with timing, and you are stepping into that alignment now. The long nights of waiting have not been wasted. They have been cultivating a depth within you that cannot be shaken. The seasons of hiddenness have not been punishment, they have been shaping the strength to carry what comes next. And what comes next will feel like acceleration. Suddenly, what was delayed will arrive. Suddenly, what felt locked will burst open. Suddenly, connections, resources, and opportunities will converge in ways that cannot be explained by logic. Because heaven has chosen this moment for your unveiling. And when it happens, you will feel the weight of gratitude rise within you. Every scar will feel holy. Every tear will make sense. Every battle will feel worth it. Because the fulfillment will not be small, it will be abundant. You will not only see transformation in yourself, but in those around you. Your eyes will become mirrors of possibility, reflecting to others the truth of what God can do. Those who were hopeless will find courage again. Those who were lost will find direction again. Those who were broken will find healing again. Because the hidden sign was never meant for you alone, it was meant as a lamp for many. So stand tall. This is your season to walk in the fullness of who you are. Not half-lit, not half-known, not half-believing, but radiant, undeniable, fulfilled. The prophecy has ripened. The light in your eyes is ready to blaze. And the world is about to witness what heaven has always seen in you. Take a deep breath. Let everything you've heard settle into your spirit. The sign in your eyes is no longer a mystery. It is a seal, a prophecy, a promise. And now you carry not just revelation, but assurance. Before we part, I want to leave you with words you can carry into everyday affirmations that anchor the truth when doubt whispers, and blessings that seal the prophecy over your life. Here are 4 affirmations to speak aloud. 1. The light in my eyes is holy, and it cannot be dimmed. 2. I am marked by heaven, protected by covenant, and guided by divine timing. 3. Every challenge I face becomes fuel for my transformation. 4. I walk in destiny, clarity, and unstoppable purpose. Repeat them in the morning when you rise. Repeat them at night, when you feel weary. Let them echo in your heart until your spirit believes them more deeply than your fears. And now, receive this blessing. May your eyes never lose their fire. May every glance remind you of who you are and whose you are. May your path be illuminated by divine light, so that no shadow can overtake you. May peace flood your spirit, courage strengthen your steps, and clarity sharpen your vision. When storms rise, may you see beyond the waves. When people misunderstand, may you rest in the truth of heaven's inscription. When you feel alone, may you remember the legions of angels surrounding you. And as you walk forward, may the hidden sign in your eyes blaze so brightly that it draws others out of darkness, into hope, into healing, into destiny. Your life is not an accident. Your gaze is not ordinary. You are the vessel of prophecy, the carrier of light, the living reminder that heaven still writes its story in human souls. So go forth in peace, in confidence, and in holy fire. The world may not yet understand the mark you carry, but soon they will see. For your time is here, your transformation is now, and your blessing is sealed.